What's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. You know the vibes. I'm here with Cherish today, episode 4 review. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Everybody like, comment, and share. Listen, this show is driving me crazy, jumping with the timeline, the way it be jumping. So apparently now we 1.5 years down the line. We're a year and a half down the line. So yeah, because I'm just like, they get married extremely soon. But nevertheless, let's hop into the review. So, the show comes on with Evan. He pulls up on Ben, and he kind of scares Ben a little bit. Ben from that side of town and not this side of town. You understand what I'm saying? And Evan just wanted him, ask Ben, can he talk to him? And so Ben was like, sure, let's go in the house. And next thing you know, Evan walked into a house full of old gangsters, and he get a little shooken. He was a little shooken, and so then Ben asked Evan. One of the guys asked Evan, was he hungry? Evan was just like, no, and so he told Evan to sit down and gave him, a breakfast plate and asked him, will he have cheese or sugar with your grits? And I'm just like, definitely cheese, bro. I never had sugar on my grits. I'm not doubting that it tastes well, but cheese. You need cheese, a little salt and pepper, boom, you in there. Evan was like, neither. So homeboy just put a whole big old, diabetic, clump of butter on there. And I ain't mad at it. You throw a lot of butter on them grits, put a little salt and pepper up in there, and you mix it up real good, and you ain't need no meat. But anyways, he asked Evan, Evan asked Ben, can he talk to him privately? And Ben was like, man, these my brothers. Anything you have to ask me or say to me, you can say in front of these guys. And so all 5, or however many of the guys it was, they all admired Gently so much. They all played a huge role in her life, from, taking her to buy her first tampon when she got her first period, to beating up teachers, to just doing all type of things. They really, Gently is really the apple of their eye. So Evan asked, Ben for his permission to, have Gently's hand in marriage. And of course, Ben told him, like, hey, as long as you love her, protect her, and cherish her, you got my blessing. And so, it turned out to be a good moment. So anyways, like I say, he went home, and he was Gently done moved in, and I didn't find out until later in the episode that we was a year and a half down the line. Like I don't know. We have to do better with the show. So Gently done moved in, and apparently that day was the day Evan and his business partner was gonna go check out an office space for the business that he started, or whatever the case is. And he excited about that. And Gently, she pretty much worried because it's a hot day, and she worried how she gonna keep Miss Loma cool in her house because her AC is it's a window unit, so it ain't all that. So it is what it is. So anyways, fast forward, Gently is at her job, taking care of being a provider for Miss Loma. And Miss Loma is basically, telling Gently a story about how she auditioned for Midnight Miracle and did not get the leading role, even though she was the best audition that they had, because of the way she looked. Point blank period, because of the way she looked. And so, Gently just, she was like, man, Miss Loma, you such a queen. It's so sad you didn't get to display all of your talents and gifts that you possess. I would have been so angry and frustrated and yada, yada, yada. And Miss Loma basically told her, like, I was a little whatever, but, my strength comes from not letting others put me in their boxes. So I kept pushing, because if I allowed them to put me in their boxes, I would be in prison. If they only seen me as an extra, I would always be an extra. But she kept striving for greater, You know, she just kept auditioning, kept mastering her craft and being the best that she can be. So, you know, that was a pretty cool moment between Gently and Miss Luma. So also, pretty much Gently, she just continues to try to get Miss Luma to leave that hot house. Now, one thing I said about old people will be in a hot room, a hot house. They could be sitting on a fire and swear up and down that they are not hot at all. Why everybody else sweating bullets. So Miss Luma said, I ain't hot, but I want some lemonade. You can go to Mr. Patterson Farm and get me some fresh lemons and whatever else she need to get it. So all of a sudden, you know, it's a doorbell, you know, the doorbell rings and, you know, Gently go and open the door and it's Evan. Now, of course, Mr. Drake only light-skinned brothers, you know, light-skinned brothers be coming through now. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't know how they be doing it. I don't know where they get it from, but they be doing it. He showed up on the doorstep and was like, you know, I just thought it's such a beautiful day outside. I could just, you know, get my beautiful queen and we could just go on a beautiful adventure. And I'm just like, nigga, she at work. Like, she making her coins. Like, sit your light skin ass down somewhere. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know. So she was like, I'm at work, Evan. You know, I can't just leave and do. And so Miss Luma come outside. Miss Luma called her a ride. She about to go to the bingo joint, do her thing. And obviously her and Evan had, you know, set this up. You know, this whole surprise up because obviously he went to Miss Luma and told Miss Luma he wanted to ask her to marry him, and you know, they set it up. So anyways, they're off on their adventure, and you know, they in the Tesla, you know, they out there in Cali, they riding and vibing, and you know, it was so funny because, you know, Gently, she was playing, you know, her music, vibing, and then Evan was like, come on, girl, you about to, make the time of out. Then he put on some corny, some foolishness. And so I was happy when they turned that mess off because I don't know what he was listening to. So then, you know, a West Coast song came on, you know, talking about come vibe with me in California or something like that. And, you know, they both was rapping the lyrics. Pretty cool moment, but you can obviously tell Evan a little light skin. He ain't from the gang banging. You know, he ain't got no ratchet, no thug in him. Cause he just didn't look right when he was reciting, you know what I'm saying, the lyrics to me. You know, Gently, she was in her vibe, you know, doing her thing. But Evan, he just looked uncomfortable. Like, you know, looked like it was forced. You know, like, you know, he probably, you know, was at home sitting in the chair, you know, rehearsing this scene over and over. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You know, light skinned brothers ain't really got the rhythm like us black skinned, us dark skinned brothers. So maybe that's what it is. So anywho, I'm just joking. So anywho, they arrived to the resort or whatever it is, and you know, he pulling out all the stops. He bought her a nice little outfit. He bought her some hiking shoes so they can go hiking. So then they go hiking, and of course he's prepared like none other. He got a map, he got a flashlight, he got a compass. I mean, bro, man even texted Nick to say, hey bro, we finna go on a hike. This what time we leaving. We should be back by this time. Sending her to tell you, like, he checking in with mommy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you grown, man. You know, you want your woman, like, you know, just do your thing. And so she was just like, you heard the most? And he was just like, nah. He was just like, but and Jigga told me, like, bro, you just doing the most right now. Like, let's go. So, you know, he was definitely over prepared. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. So then they go on the hike. Apparently this hiking spot means a lot to him. It's where his grandfather used to take him. He has a lot of memories there. And so things kind of got a little weird when he told Jen, like, maybe they can start coming there and making their own memories. And she just had this puzzled look on her face. And then all of a sudden she just wanders off. And I thought she was about to run. Like, nah, I ain't trying to do all this right now, Plum. But he looking all over the place, Gently, G. And I'm just like, girl, I know you hear this man calling your name. Because when he found her, she was just like around the corner. And then she said she was just looking at some flower or whatever, but she definitely was shook. Like that part, like when he's told her they're gonna make their own memories there, some clicked in her head to where she kind of realized what was going on. So they make their way back. But before they make their way back, man, when he found, he was just like, "Where did you go? Don't ever leave me. Hold my hand and don't let go, please." I was just like, bruh. Like, make her feel bad a little bit for making you, you know what I'm saying, heart race a little too much. Like, don't just let her know, you know what I'm saying, you was so worried that, you know, you gonna find out. Like, make her sweat a little bit. Like, I don't know. Evan got toughened up a little bit for me. But anyway, they made it back to the hotel room or whatever. And he's in the shower and he asked her to come join because they have reservations at 6:30 and she already knows what's going on. She starts looking through his stuff, looking for the ring. And obviously she finds it in his suit coat. And, you know, she was shook. And then they arrive to the dinner. The waiter, he poured wine. I'm talking about she gulping it down, and he has all these surprises, you know, set up for her. He even had the chef make a Little Debbie cheesecake or a cheesecake out of Little Debbie's or however. And then he gets down on one knee, because she was trying to stop him. She was just like, "Wait, Evan, I want to say something." He was just like, "No, wait, one more surprise." And so, you know, the band come out. He gets down on one knee, asks her to marry him, and of course, she looks around. He look like some anxiety kicked in or whatever. And then she says yes. He's the happiest guy in the world. They go walking on the beach, and she crushed a little light-skinned brother heart when she said she don't want to be married right now. He was so hurt. I was like, boy, he was hurt. He was just like, "Do you even know what you want, gently? Have you ever known what you want?" And he stormed off. Then he went to the bartender. And, you know, he went to go get him some gin straight. Okay, bro, you know, but I feel like at this point in time, you know, I don't know. If I was to, you know, ask, you know, "Do you want to marry me?" You say yes in public, but then and she said it was so many people in the eyes, which is why she said yes. You know, just give me some cough syrup, because I got to go to sleep. I don't want no gin. I don't want no Hennessy. I don't want no Paul. Just give me some cough syrup so I can go to sleep. Cause I ain't trying to be up all night spinning, replaying this in my mind. Just give me some cough syrup and put me to sleep, please. He trying to pawn the ring off because he that hurt. A 10-carat ring he trying to get rid of. And the bartender was like, "Man, give it a few days. You obviously spent a lot of money on this ring. It means you love her. Just give it a few." He's like, "Nah, it's got to go right now." So Evan hurt. So then he go back to the room, gently want to talk. And Evan was just like, you know where I stand. Ain't nothing else for us to talk about. He was just like, you know, pack your shit and let's go. Of course, you know, light skin ain't say that. He put it nicely, but you know, they left and he took her home. And when she got home, she told him, she was just like, "Evan, I love you, you know what I'm saying, deeper than I ever loved anyone in my life, but everything cannot be on your time. I just need a little time to, you know, process and you know, get some things in order," whatever the case is. And she got out the car, and he just sitting in the driver's seat, just letting tears roll down his face, like Lonnie Williams said, "I cry, oh, and the tears fill up in the wells." Like, the tears was just running. You know, I felt sorry for little light skin. And so, obviously, she was crying too. And she was talking to Ben about it. And Ben told her, like, "I understand. You know, you feel like this thing is too good to be true. Nothing this good can happen to you, but it can. You got to let go of all the hurt, your mother, your father, all the insecurities and reasons that you have that's keeping you from saying yes. You have to let it go." And so, you know, she was just like, "I love him. I want to be with him." And so she goes over to his spot. Of course, he over there with Nick. I wish they would get into Nick and his sister marriage a little bit more, because I feel like the show could really take off from there. Nick pretty much confessed to Evan that, "Hey, bro, like, you know, them Tuesdays and Thursdays, them Tuesdays and Wednesdays, that I said I go to San Francisco and teach. I don't be teaching. I got an apartment over there. I just be trying to go over there to get away from your sister because things so toxic. And so, gently pop up then and, call Evan and basically, apologize, tell Evan she loves him, and Nick tells him, bruh, you're a free man. Don't go back. Don't go back. And, Evan goes down where Gently is. It was like a Romeo and Juliet scene, just reversed. She was playing Romeo and light skin was Juliet because he was up in his windowsill and she was down on the ground, just, I don't know, very Shakespearean. So, he comes down and one thing leads to another and she asked him to marry her and he said, hold up now, no. You can't ask me because it's Ben and y'all, your uncle's fine, that's going to be a problem. So he asked her again to marry him and she says yes this time. And I guess they're going to live happily ever after. Now, one thing, like I said, this show got to do a better job this timeline because just like stuff be happening so quick. Like I just don't be knowing. Like, I don't know. But until next week, y'all let me know what y'all thought of the episode. If I missed anything y'all feel like important, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.